Playoff fever has come to upstate New York, and there's a look at Highmark Stadium here in Orchard Park. Straight ahead, a clash to decide the AFC's representative in the Super Bowl, and it should be a great one, as it'll be the LA Chargers taking on the Buffalo Bills. On the Chargers sideline, their quarterback Justin Herbert. His guys definitely in survive and advance mode now, though it won't be easy on the road in the playoffs. On the Bills side, it's Josh Allen. His guys one step away from a trip to the Super Bowl. The winner here goes to the Super Bowl, and we'll know soon enough which team that'll be as we are underway in the AFC title game. Allen, nifty footwork. And taken down just past the 20 and about the 21-yard line. Here are the Chargers ready to go on offense, led by their first-round pick in 2020, the man out of Oregon, Justin Herbert.
And we can talk all we want about football being a team game and leaning on different parts and aspects in order to get it done. And that's entirely true during the regular season. Some weeks it's the defense, the special teams, running the football. But in the playoffs, all the pressure reverts to the quarterback, and he has to play well and play at a really high level in order for his team to win.
Ball at the 23, 2nd and 8. They'll fake the handoff. Now Herbert. And they take him down. The Bills get to him. It's certainly not the start they were looking for here as they come up on a 3rd and 14. A shotgun snap for Herbert. It's taken in by Quentin Johnston. And he'll be stopped here well short of the first down at the 24-yard line. A 4th down, so the Chargers trot out J.K. Scott. Johnson on the return. A very good return there, giving it even 20 yards. And the Bills will take over the football with a 1st and 10. For the Buffalo offense coming out, and it is Josh Allen who is at the helm.
And we talked about it last week, the pressure of not just playing in the playoffs and now in the championship game as they try to close out a perfect 19-0 season. Of all the games they played though this year, this is far and away the toughest one. If they find a way to win it, guess what the next one will be? The toughest one they played. That's what happens when you have a perfect record on the line.
This is 2nd and 8. On play action, Allen. Got it complete to Khalil Shakir. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30.
That's good for Bills. First down.
From the gun, it's Allen. And this one almost intercepted. Not a good throw there. Nearly an opening drive INT.
It leads to 2nd and 10.
They'll try the middle with Cook. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard. Play action. Now it's Allen. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down. And no field goal try here from the red zone. Offense out there. They'll go for it on 4th. Running for it. Here's Cook. And he will have the first down before he's tackled at the 12. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up.
First down.
Allen going to throw. And this one's incomplete.
So they look like maybe his 3rd or his 4th read on his progression. Just trying to find his outlet man that time. Ends up leading him just a bit too much.
Allen now looks to throw. And this is caught for a Bills touchdown. DJ Moore, a 12-yard touchdown grab. And the Bills are on the board first here in this AFC Championship game. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0.
Chargers, nothing.
So that drive in total 8 plays. And it concludes with a touchdown reception by DJ Moore. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Chargers get set to go here for their second drive. And the last drive, their first drive, 3 and out. What changes here, if anything?
I think it's making sure the guys that you trust the most with the ball, the biggest playmakers you have, that they touch it on this possession to try and get things moving.
Get it to the horses.
Without a doubt. They're the ones that typically end up in the end zone.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Herbert off of play action. Wide open. It's Allen, complete. And he's finally taken down, and it's a big gain there on what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter. Charger football to start quarter number 2, as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Now Herbert off the bootleg. Pass hauled in by Johnston. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards. From the 48-yard line, here's the 2nd and 8.
Second and 8 at their 48-yard line.
Here's Herbert. Oh, that'll be incomplete. Boy, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down. Herbert throwing again. He finds his man, complete. That's Bradley. And he's got a first down as a tackle made at the Bills' 35.
It's a gain of 17 yards. And the Chargers first down.
From the shotgun, here's Herbert. That one thrown across his body, and it's incomplete.
And their back's up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple of more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
And down he goes. They sack him back right around the 41-yard line. That time, multiple defenders getting pressure, and it's a loss of 6. A long way to go here on 3rd down for the 8th play of the drive. Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. He'll check this one down to Hampton. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. 3 yards all they could muster there, and it'll bring up 4th down. AFC title game, 2nd quarter action, 2 minutes to play. So coming on now is the field goal unit. They're going to try for 3, and he'll need all the leg he's got here. And he's going to miss this one. That is no good. Well outside the left upright. These playoff games have a tendency to be tight. You have to wonder if that missed field goal could haunt him later.
Yeah, we're always looking for the key plays, right? The ones that we're going to magnify. Usually those happen in the second half or later in the game. This might be the key play of the game showing up here in the first half.
Knifes his way forward here, but just 3 yards on the play. 2nd down.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7 at their 40-yard line.
Steps away. He's into space past the 25. And he's going to be pushed out of bounds inside the 10-yard line. A big play here for Buffalo. 43 yards.
Bills first down.
Oh, how about this on 1st and goal? And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Cook will take this over the line. Touchdown, Buffalo.
Did my eyes deceive me, or was that an eye formation play that was just run there for a touchdown?
Old school eye.
How about that? Was that a fullback, tailback, running it into the end zone?
Well, that's what that fullback's for, right? That's why you use that. Let him pave the way.
Oh, without a doubt. He's an extra blocker, and he did his job well on that play.
Here's Bass now to send it away. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20. And the LA offense ready for this next possession. And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive. And they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
And that went to the right side and incomplete.
I tell you, Brandon, this defense is playing with some confidence, haven't allowed a point yet, flying to the football. I'm telling you, it's almost 11 to the ball on every snap. Another nice job there to force an incompletion.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And great field position coming up in the red zone at the 17-yard line.
The Bills take over 1st and 10 at the 17-yard line.
So after the INT, it's Allen. This is caught. Touchdown, Bills. Josh Palmer from 17 yards out. And the Bills continue to show why it pays to play at home in the postseason as they add on to their lead. An extra point by Bass, up and good. And it's now 21-0. Here's Bass now to send it away. And this return going to come to a quick end as he is belted at the end of that one. The Chargers going to take over now late in this first half. And with a 3-score deficit staring them in the face, they might have to press the issue here and try to get points out of this drive. And that is taken in by Njoku. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Out of the gun, Herbert. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone. Now a 2nd and 10. Herbert now. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here. So now 3rd and 10. A big play to start the drive, but nothing since. Again, Herbert. They'll set up the screen to Hampton. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. On 4th down, J.K. Scott ready to punt it away. First kick, 47. This one looks good as well. And that'll be a return of 12 following a very nice punt. And there'll be time for maybe one final play before halftime. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And you wonder if with Allen's arm, they might just take their chances by dialing up a long one. He's got him in, complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down.
All right, Brandon, thanks much. Welcome in, everyone, to the Orlando studios. Scott Hansen with you for a quick recap of the first half, which has been strongly one-sided. This is heading towards blowout territory unless they can come from behind and get themselves a victory. Let's find out what happens in the second half. Let's go back out to the commentary team, Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. Well, the Bills offense set to take over to begin quarter number 3. And I think here with the lead, CD, they have to resist that temptation of kind of looking ahead. Would you agree?
Absolutely, I would agree, because they know the stakes. They know the winner of this game goes to the Super Bowl. And this one, it's far from over. They were the better team in the first half, but they do know that they're facing their toughest opponent of the year. And they've got to be prepared for them to fight it out all the way and add a few extra wrinkles in the second half as well. They need to stay on guard.
Cook up the gut. And he's able to get up here to the 26. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be third and less than a yard. They'll run it. Here's Cook. And he's got the first as they'll bring him down at the 28-yard line.
I always appreciate runners who understand situations. That was just 3rd and inches. No reason to dance around in the backfield and try and break off a bigger play. Just go pick up the first down, and that's exactly what he did.
Targeting more, and he's got him on the crossing pattern. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
That's another Bills first down. 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
So they fake the handoff. Now Allen. Oh, and that is incomplete.
That's some good closing speed there defensively, because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
Here's Allen to throw it. Now he fires deep for Shakir. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
They geared up and took the deep shot downfield, but it turned out it wasn't one-on-one coverage. Extra defenders in the area, and that one winds up incomplete.
Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he's brought to the ground with another first down at the Chargers' 27-yard line.
It's a gain of 22 yards. That's another Bills.
They'll give to Cook on the read option. And he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage.
Jamari Caldwell on the stop.
No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
2nd and 10 at the Chargers' 27-yard line.
Now Allen. Throw left side is hauled in by Palmer. And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Josh Palmer, 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. As his guys are able to push that lead out a bit further. Here's Bass now for the extra point. It's good, and they stretch their lead to 28-0 now. So that drive consumes 9 plays all told. And it ends with a touchdown pass to Josh Palmer. Here's Bass now to send it away. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And they got to be pleased with this. He brings it all the way up to the 40-yard line. Herbert going to lead up the Chargers here, 1st and 10 at the 40. They'll try and start this drive in the air. They'll dump this off to Hampton, complete.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here. And if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Hampton. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. This quarterback now 10 of 16 throwing the football. It's 1st and 10. On first down, it's Hampton. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Taken down at the 43-yard line. A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8.
They'll bring the tight end in motion right. 1 quarter remains for the right to go on to the Super Bowl. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Buffalo. Justin Herbert looking to pass. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. Quentin Johnston was the intended target, and now it's 3rd down. Herbert. This short pass into the hands of Njoku. And a pretty nice tackle there, ranging up from his free safety spot as he'll stop him about a yard short. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. They will run for it with Hampton. And he works his way free all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th.
And the Chargers 1st down.
A shotgun snap for Herbert. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. Quentin Johnston was the intended target, but it's going to be 2nd down. Play action. It's Herbert. Over the middle and caught by McConkey. And he's in for a Charger touchdown. Lad McConkey, a 20-yard touchdown. And the Chargers are finally into the end zone here in this 4th quarter. Extra point up and good by Dicker. And it's now a 28-7 ball game. So still lots of work left to do, but here comes the onside kick. And the Bills are going to recover. Now they're down big here in the 4th. They had to try the onside kick. Can't fault them for the effort at least.
No, you can't at all. And if nothing else, now you've put something that you're trying to practice, right, that you've worked on into a game situation, and now you can go back and dissect it. So if you need it again sometime, maybe you'll find a better way to do it. But, yeah, this game's pretty much done for them.
And all the way home for the Bills touchdown. James Cook with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Bills are closing in on a Super Bowl berth now as they extend their 4th quarter lead. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And that'll increase their lead to 28. Here's Bass now to send it away. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21. The Chargers offense gets set. They head back onto the field. Herbert and the Chargers now with a 1st and 10 at their own 21. The drive begins with a carry by Hampton. And shutting him off, now open field. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. 47 yards rushing for him now, and he's carried the ball just 5 times. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Charger football as we welcome you back from the 2-minute warning. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. Here's Herbert. Pass out left finds Johnston. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 15 more yards there, and quickly another first down. And with this game well in hand, perhaps we are seeing the coverage lighten up a little bit as they got burned there a bit for first down.
But we certainly know the coach isn't happy along the sideline because he certainly wants them to finish this one out the way they started it. He doesn't want to give up any soft completions, no late points. He wants this lead to stay right where it is.
Now it's Herbert. He's going to look for Allen now on the deep ball. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Well, these guys are not going to go out with their tails between their legs. They're going to keep taking their shots until the clock's at 000. But that one, like a lot of others, winds up incomplete.
Here's 2nd and 10. Back to throw here, Herbert. And he can't hang on to it, and the screen never got started.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
From the gun, Herbert on 3rd down. And this one finds McConkey. And this play comes to a halt at the 33, and obviously that's well short of the first down. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
The decision made for them. They've got to go. It's 4th down. They snap it to Herbert. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and it'll be a turnover on downs. The Bills offense and running back James Cook heading onto the field. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Here's Cook as they begin on the ground. And nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive line. He'll get back only to the line of scrimmage.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 34-yard line.
Again, it's Cook. Muscles him off. And he'll be taken down here, and that is how this one is going to come to an end. The Bills are going to the Super Bowl as we say goodnight, everybody. So that'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. With that, we say goodnight from Buffalo.